Welcome back to Saving Our Greenhouse. This is part 2. Our first video, we cleaned up the sides of the greenhouse, so make sure you go back and watch that one to see how we got to this point. In this part, we'll be finishing around the edges, putting some weed barrier, some slabs, tidying it all up a bit. But first big bit of news, I have a microphone now, so you should hopefully be able to hear me much better than all my other videos. So let me know if this is working. It has also been a few days since we did any of this because it's been such horrible weather in the UK. One minute it's really sunny, the next minute it's thunderstorm. It's finally got a bit of sun, we've got a bit of time, so we're going to get down the weed barrier just on this bit that we've already done. Hello?
Oh. Oh, yeah.
And then hopefully tomorrow it should be a bit sunnier and we'll be able to put some more weed barrier down, probably in this front bit, so that we can gravel or wood chip or something along here so that all these nettles that keep growing back go away forever, please. Yeah.
Watch the green. Got it about here for now?
Yeah. Go in line with that, the edge of the there, probably.
There?
Yeah.
Yeah? You'll have to put another bit here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Got a mallet.
Let's say.
You don't need many, because we're going to be putting stones
stones
and
stuff on top.
yeah, so I think it's the less gaps you can have in the barrier, obviously the better. Ow, rolling around on the stones hurt.
I'd say that's probably fine.
Yeah. It's gone to get a shovel. Doing it the easy way. Very good. So now my plan is to use these gravel pieces that we dug up from here and lay these all along the side with some occasional big slabs that we want to put as like stepping stones in the middle. Just a bit more of a feature. But this is obviously filled with dirt as well, so I think I need to give it like a quick wash or a sieve through to get most of the dirt off. So it might take a little while, but it was free, it was already here. We're trying to do this as cheaply as possible. Or do you want a layer of wood chip first? Let me just update. So scrap that idea. We're now going to do a fine layer of wood chip so that we can level the slabs, because I don't think there'll be enough gravel here to do a nice layer. So we'll do a layer of wood chip, put the slabs on top, make sure the slabs are level, and then fill in all the gaps with this gravel if we've got enough, hopefully. Otherwise it will be a mix of gravel and wood chip. So we'll first go find some slabs that we want to use and then lay those so they're nice and flat. There's this one that was just around here. There's these two, but I think that one originally came from the front of the greenhouse. So we're going to put that one back, and I might use that one as well for the front of the greenhouse. I think there are quite a few. Yeah, there's one like that. There's all those in there, which is around the front of the pigeon shed.
Huh?
Do big lil, big lil.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Aragog. Whoa. Go away, Aragog. Get out. There. Can't take that slab because that slab's holding up the shed. Can I take this slab? Hear a big crash. That's the pigeon shed falling apart because I've taken out its foundations. Ah, my foot. Whew, that's heavy. Help, please. It's heavy.
The more you have, the less stones you'll need. So, but
yeah. Okay. Put that one there-ish, and then evenly space it. These 4, 5. Yeah?
Yeah, no, I think we should wash the stones.
Okay. We're gonna wash the stones. Oh, that's a big black cloud. That's a very big black cloud. Oh, I just ripped my gloves. Yeah, I can do this all tomorrow. It's, yep, raining quite hard now. So, new plan. We're actually going to use this metal grate thing that I used in a recent video to make a before and after board. But now it gets a new life as a giant sieve. So tip all the stones and mud onto the giant sieve and use the hose and a rake to get all the mud off. And then I went through and hand-picked out all the nasty bits and twigs. Well, most of them, probably not all of them. I managed to get a good selection of all these gravel stones. And they look as good as new. It didn't cost us a penny. And hopefully that will be enough gravel stones to just fill in these gaps around the slabs. And there is plenty more where it came from too, if we need more. So let's lay the slabs, make sure they're nice and flat with the wood chip underneath, and then we'll lay this new gravel to fill in any gaps.
2, 3.
Yeah, it's fairly even. That corner there. Yeah, good. That takes them out the middle. Lift it up this way. No, lift the whole thing. There you go. And then takes them out the middle. No, that's worse than it was. Yeah, that's fine. Good enough. Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, it fits nicely there.
Yeah, very good.
You need a spade or something with hands.
It's probably easier to use your hands so you don't smash the glass. One went down my welly already. Almost perfect. Slabs and stones in place. This is obviously just this section. We are going to do this bit next. But before we do that, I'm going to come down here and just finish off this edge with any bricks I can find lying around, and I'll just dig a little bit of a trench and place them in the ground a little bit so it gives it a nice little end barrier here that we can contain some of the gravel we've laid. This bit eventually will also become gravel and a veg patch, but we're not worried about that at the moment. So this edge we're just going to leave as soil. Perfectly fits. Cut this barrier a bit shorter as well, so it's all in line. That's all it needs, just a little wall. Now we'll just cut this barrier so it looks a little neater, and we will clean up behind it anyway. Trying to clear up the edge of here a little bit, raking it and getting some of the brambles out. All of these brambles are ours, by the way. This fence is like a secondary fence, there's a fence behind the brambles, so everything I'm chopping is ours. There's just a lot of bramble roots that we probably won't touch because it does provide a nice fence, natural fence, but we're getting there slowly. And pause. So we got this first side of the greenhouse finished fairly quickly. Then the UK weather did its thing of raining constantly for days and then 30-degree heat, so we didn't get a chance to work in the garden again. And then we went on an amazing little holiday with the dogs to Anglesey and North Wales, which was a lovely time away. Unfortunately, when we got back, Joe and I both became ill for the week. So after no gardening for about 3 weeks, we came back to this. Now, I'm still a little ill in these clips, so you have voiceover Ellie to explain what's going on. The nettles started growing back and the grass was a little out of control. So before we could finish the front of the greenhouse, we needed to cut some of the grass. Our large petrol lawnmower had broken too, so Strumming and my trusty mini mower to the rescue. But then I could get started, digging out the grass and a little trench, and then similar to before, weed barrier, slabs and just wood chip this time, as we didn't have any gravel left and I wasn't in the mood to dig up and clean another load of gravel. We will probably add some someday, but for now, we're just using what we had lying around. Cleaning up the last bits and it's all done. The outside of the greenhouse is tidied and under control. Like we've said in the video, this is only a small section completed and we plan on putting a bigger veg patch and clearing all the concrete, but that is a much bigger and an ongoing project. We are realistic here and doing projects in little chunks, so you'll just have to ignore the chaos going around and focus on the good parts. And that just leaves one last thing, the inside of the greenhouse. So make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to make sure you see how that turns out too.